Hey guys, this is Sakin and I am back. I am about to do what I call an afterboxing of a Scuf Gaming 4 PS. You're not going to watch me take it out the package, but I wanted to show you this new Scuf I have and I want to compare it to a regular controller and also show you a gameplay and show you how this functions and kind of give you like what I'm going to call a first impression review. What I think about it so far. So basically I got the PS4 in. It came in this box right here. I actually got it within like 3 days. The turnaround time was pretty quick. Now, I'm gonna let you know this PS4 controller originally was $170. This Scuf controller. But I'm getting a $10 refund and I'll tell you why in a second. So first let's look at the controllers. Okay, here's a regular controller next to the Scuf. If you notice I got it in camouflage. Now I'm gonna show you one of the first features I got on there. Let's look at the knobs. See there? See how I have the elevated knob right here on the right? What I basically did was got a concave, elevated knob, and it actually helps you shoot. I mean, if you guys use control freaks, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So it actually helps with the aim. That's the first feature that's different. Now, one feature I ordered, and this is the reason why I got a $10 refund. Look at the D-pad. I actually ordered one kind of like what's on the package, and they kind of made a mistake and not put it on there. But I called Scuf, talked to him, got my refund pretty quick, so it wasn't a problem. Didn't really need it. It's actually more recommended if you're playing like fighting games, like Street Fighter or whatnot, but I wanted to try it because I thought it would be pretty cool. Now let's look at the second feature. If you notice right here, I have fangs on there. Now when you order the fangs, they actually come in a separate package out the pack, and then you just clip them on. These things clip on, they clip off, and see, you could just take it right off. And so they just clip right on there. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, you want to clip them on there and kind of make sure they're on there right, because if you get in a game and it's not on right, it'll kind of freeze you up because it's like your button is stuck or something, so that can cause problems. Now the third feature I got, look at right here. Now this kind of comes with it, but I just ordered a green one, but it does make a difference. If you notice, the one out the box is smooth, this one has a grip, so it kind of helps you with your grip. Now don't get me wrong, if you notice, I have my control free grips on my main controller that I play, so when I'm playing these try-hard sweaties, my hand's not sweating out, but it naturally comes with it. Now here's the other feature, and this is probably the main feature why 99% of people get Scufs, the under paddle controllers. If you notice, these function as like the X and the O button, so you're able to jump faster, you're able to drop shot faster, and that's what you have right there. And that is the main features of the Scuf. So basically, you get fangs, you get a grip, you get under paddles, you can adjust the knobs. And of course, I got it in Camper Nation camouflage. So that's what it looks like out the box. Now, if you want to do more customization, you could do stuff like get rid of the letters. You can have like different dots on there. Now, let me be clear. There's no rapid fire. There's no mods like that on there. Like other companies offer you mods. This is basically the only modification will be the under paddles. So now let's go ahead and get into a gameplay, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this. So you know what, let's go. Alright you guys, so we're about to jump into some kill confirmed on Warhawk. Now I'm not trying to beast, I just want to show you some of the features of the gun and how it makes my play a little differently, and if I think it's something that you should get. Now look, we're jumping into a game. Look, the good thing is we're up 28-9. So what I want to do is I want to round. See how I'm just jumping? Sometimes I do that and I lay down for no reason. See, look, I can lay down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run with a class I think will be more beneficial with this Scuf. Now don't get me wrong, as a camper you definitely can use a Scuf. I was in a game and one of the features I was using was the jump feature, and you find with the jump feature it really changes up the game. If people are shooting you and you are just jumping and shooting, a lot of times you mess them all up. Now here, look, I got laid out early. Now I have played a few games with this, and I want to let you guys know this is what I call like a preliminary and early review. I'm going to review this thing again. Give me a couple weeks, let me start playing Black Ops 3 on there. But what I did notice is my tendencies tend to change. The funny thing is, look at that, see how I drop shot the guy? Have you ever seen me drop shot anybody? The funny thing is, with the controllers being on the bottom, the paddles being on the bottom, it becomes more instinctual. The funny thing is, I didn't realize how much my hands tensed up during the game. So sometimes I find myself jumping for no reason. And the funny thing is, I'm jumping just because my left hand is tensing up. Now, what I tend to do is I'm running with like Stalker on, and I'm doing more of a rushing setup just to see what's going on. Look at this. Oh, somebody is camping. Where you at, son? Okay, he laid me down. But once again, like I said, I'm not trying to give you guys a piece of a gameplay. I just wanted to kind of show you what happens. Now, what happens is if you're aiming, you can jump really, really easily with the paddle being underneath. And it makes things definitely change for you. When I first started playing with this, I kind of felt like I was cheating because I was able to just jump and shoot so easily. I'm able to drop shot easily. I'm gonna start trying to do a lot more drop shots. I hear that guy calling a dog up there. Like, I'm trying to look for someone. There's not much time. Oh, look at this guy. I'm getting killed by campers. Come on, you guys. You're messing up my Scuf video. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some jumping features and some drop shot features. So let me find these guys. Now, any of you guys that have been watching me, I probably did like 2 drop shots in like 300 videos. It's just not something I do. Look at that. See how I drop shot them? Just to show you, it was so simple. Honestly, I'm shooting the way I normally do, but because the control paddle's at the bottom, look at that, another drop shot. It's too easy. Now, you guys that are rushers that like to drop shot, trust me, you don't have to put your controller in tactical anymore. It's 100 times easier to drop shot people as well as jump shot. The funny thing is when you're aiming, you look at this drop shot, son, drop shot. Oh, I drop shot him and came back up. Look, that's 3 drop shots in a row. That's something you'll never see from me. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, this controller makes it 100 times easier. Does this controller do what it advertises? Yes. Now, I'm a little skeptical if you should be paying $170 just to drop shot and jump shot. The funny thing is, the way this game is going, how competitive the game is, a lot of times you want to keep up with these turds. And it's almost like you have to do this to keep up. Now, honestly, I've been playing with the out-the-box controller forever. I've done things like Control Freaks, which is like a $9 solution. But as you see with this controller, I got the higher elevated thumbstick, so it kind of works like a Control Freak. Now, I am noticing that for rushing, I think this will make a huge difference. I'm not so sure for camping. If you're a drop shotting camper, definitely. Like I said, I'm gonna give this a little more time. I'm going to play with it a little more. My first impressions is the controller's is nice. It's really nice. It makes things a lot easier. But for the amount of money you're paying, I can't necessarily say it's worth it yet. I got to give it more time. But look at this. This is what's easy. Look at that. That's like my 4th or 5th drop shot. And the funny thing is, I wasn't even trying to drop shot. It almost became an instinct. With it being on the bottom, I don't have to take my finger off the trigger. I could just like tap my finger and I'm laid down. And it seems to lay down a lot faster. Look at this. Ooh, what a kill cam drop shot. So you guys, that's my first impressions of the Scuf. Tell me what you guys think. What would you recommend? All right, you guys, I am out. Let's get back to wrecking turds. Let's go.